Good to get up early.
Yeah. 3 a.m.
3 a.m. Wow.
Got room for that in there?
I don't know. We'll find out. Well, here we are in Colorado. Picked Matthew up in Salt Lake City this morning, drove over, got camp set up. Nice quiet little spot here. And we're gonna get a bonus evening in that I didn't count on. Just so warm. Marcus is running the camera. He's wearing a t-shirt. I'd be wearing a t-shirt if I didn't have to wear orange. It's gonna be really warm. And I have no idea what that's gonna do to the movement of deer. The trend here is they move from the high country about this time of year. The does and the fawns usually leave mid-October, and they're already out in here. And the bucks come later. Well, today is Halloween, October 31st, so it's getting close. I don't know if it's close enough. And with this warm weather, I don't know that anything is gonna be up in their feet in the middle of the day, but you know what? That's the hand we're dealt. But I'm excited to be back here. I had this tag 20 years ago. Hunted these same days that we're here now and had a blast. But there was a lot of snow, so I have no idea. But you looking for a good eater, Matthew?
I don't know what I'm looking for yet.
No? What's your answer? Pat answer?
I'll know it when I see it. We'll drive around for 2 or 3 days and we'll figure it out.
Where did you get that hat? That's like 100 years old, isn't it?
I don't know.
That's
Dug
like,
it out of my closet.
That's like 3 logos ago. Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, 1984.
They'll have to start making more of them again.
Yeah, that's retro. You might have to put that one up for auction or something. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. We're hunting again.
That's a nice buck.
Oh, I see where you're looking. Ooh, jeez.
There's another buck with him.
Amazing. I did not expect this, I'll tell you that.
I don't know if this is a fluke.
Don't even have to leave camp.
Jeez. That's a nice buck.
Looks like they're putting a whole lot of effort into that. It's a deer. It's out there. Come stand right here.
Through that tree.
His head's up, yeah. He's in the kind of reddish brown stuff. He's looking at us.
What'd you find?
We found a buck out here that's got some funky stuff going on.
You gonna shoot him?
Probably not. I think we're about out of light today. So
Yeah, I'd say
I'm not
we're-
sure it's legal to shoot him at the moment, but
Oh, it's still legal shooting light, but
Yeah.
filming it would
We're-
be a whole nother issue.
we're pretty close, I think. So
Yeah. That was a pretty good bonus evening. We saw quite a few deer.
yeah, we saw plenty, and this guy's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's a good side view.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Heck yeah.
Elk brats. Good. All right, folks, stay tuned. Tomorrow might be, who knows what might happen tomorrow. But I think Matthew, he saw a cactus buck tonight that he said he'd shoot on, what, the second or third day, you said?
Third day, probably.
Third day? Okay. Anyhow, hang around, folks. This is going to be a fun time. I got myself some Big Hank coffee in my Big Hank cup, so I think we're gonna find Big Hank. What was that one last night? He wasn't quite Big Hank yet.
No.
Would you
But-
shoot him on the second to last day?
Oh yeah.
Would you shoot him today if we relocated?
Probably not.
Okay, tomorrow.
Probably tomorrow. Though.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. Turn to the camera and tell them that, so it's recorded for posterity.
No official comment on that one.
I'm gonna get yelled at by the editor for not having any driving transition shots, but
Really?
there really isn't a lot to transition from.
No.
We're about 1 minute from camp.
Yeah, we camped right in the migration route, evidently. We see way more deer within a half mile of camp than we do anywhere. The fact that we're seeing way more deer down low, I don't want to disregard that, what our eyes are telling us. Maybe they're down lower. Well, guess we'll get turned around. Keep exploring, huh?
Yeah, sounds good. So you'll see us driving around quite a bit on this hunt. And part of that is this is a migration hunt and we're not quite sure where in the migration they are. And so we have to drive around a bit to try and figure out kind of where everything is and where it's going. And there's been a lot of oil and gas development out in this part of the world. And so there's a lot of roads going pretty much anywhere you want to go. It also means that the deer that want to get away from the roads have a harder time doing that. And so we're going to spend a little more time going out there trying to figure out where they might be. That's part of this hunt. Part of it's going to feel a little more like antelope hunting than your typical mule deer hunt. And that's how it goes. Sometimes hunts require different tactics than you normally use, and you just got to adapt and roll with the punches.
We got a lot of learning to do is what I'm concluding. So much country here, and cuts and folds and benches and draws. And they aren't on their feet. Man, it's gonna be hard to see them. So Matthew, if you had to guess, between the two ways we've seen deer, parking and walking out and glassing, versus driving from glassing spot, each of these kind of spots, what would be your percentage breakdown so far?
Probably like 60-40 for the road driving.
I was going to say 75-25.
Well, I feel like we spent a lot more time coming out here and, glassing. So,
yeah.
effort per animal seen is probably lower doing this, but
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I mean, everyone's just driving from the road, but that doesn't mean it's more effective.
Right. That's true.
It's just what everyone does.
What do you think is more entertaining to watch on a TV show?
Well, probably the one that shows more animals, which right now is just driving around, but who knows?
Wow. I don't know if you noticed when we were on that high country last night, further away there were some snow-capped ridges. That's where a lot of these deer summer. Right now they're on their way, they winter out here, so we're kind of catching them in that transition area that they migrate through. And doesn't look like migration weather, but the biologist said, and that's what I witnessed when I had the tag, is the does leave mid-October. And the bucks come in the stage somewhere nearby about the 1st of November. And what's today, Matthew?
November 1st.
Yeah. So you'd think the bucks would be starting to stage nearby. I just wish we knew about migrations 30 years ago before a lot of this infrastructure and roads and stuff got put in here. If we knew about migrations then what we know now, I wonder if we could have accommodated some of that differently. Hard to say, I guess. I can wonder that all I want, but it's just a cool place to just have mule deer in that drainage and up on that ridge and over there. There's your chance, Matthew. You could be eating tenderloins tonight.
Yeah, he's rutting. He's chasing that doe. Pretty cool. Really nice frame. If he was heavy, it'd be a no-brainer. That's probably that's the best scoring buck we've seen.
It's a verdict, Matthew.
Well, we're going to pass for now, but,
We or you?
well, I'm passing for
Oh,
now.
okay.
But all of us together, I think that means all of us have to pass if I'm passing. So
Mm-hmm. No, I think that's the right decision. As ruddy as he's acting,
yeah.
I mean, that's a good sign, I think. isn't
Yeah,
it?
I think so.
I think this guy has no idea how lucky he is that he's over on that hillside and not on this hillside.
Yeah, he's 800 yards over there right now, which is
What
fine.
if he was 250?
Well, I'd have to think a lot harder about it, but I think I'd still pass today. And
Today? Yeah, you got 4 days
Let's see.
left. All right, let's leave him here and
see what else we can see.
Oh, 3-point.
for first full day.
Saw a few today, but nothing that got me too excited.
No.
So we'll keep at it. It's got a little bit of shooting light left, so we'll see if we find anything else on the way back to camp. But
Yeah, I doubt it.
otherwise, we'll see what we can find tomorrow.
Yeah, another day of exploring tomorrow.
Yeah, sounds
right.
good.
All right. We don't have to get up quite as early, I don't think. I think we sat in the truck for half hour this morning waiting for it to get light.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure that out when we get back.
All right. Off we go.
Yep.
That was fun today. A lot of deer. Nothing huge. One nice one, I'd say, huh? Couple. Maybe one nice one in the morning. One nice one tonight.
Yeah.
Not huge, not big, but nice. I know it's noisy, folks, but you take the taco meat that Marcus Hockett prepared. Is this, what do we got here, Marcus? Elk?
That's elk, yep.
Elk? And you put it in this pot. And you let that pot boil and get really hot. Then you just cut the bag. We have this vacuum packer from meat. You cut that bag. You got hot taco meat. You got torch. We got multiple versions of cheese. Marcus has a little bit of La Victoria. Got a little bit of shredded lettuce. Probably the only thing we're missing is, well, if you do sour cream, which I don't, so. I don't know what else you'd put on a taco. Marcus? What are we missing?
Great.
Huh?
You did great.
Did great, all right. For a Finlander, I did pretty good, he said. Uh-oh, fire in the hole. There we go. She's bald. Oofta. Good meat, Marcus.
Thank Kara.
Kara. Good stuff.